morning, everybody. This is Scorky from Mexicali Fish Keeper. We are in San Antonio, and today we're going to head out to do a video of one of the local fish stores here. I really don't know anything about it, but we're going to go check it out. And what makes it extra cool today is that I have a VIP with me. Can you say hello, Nate?
Hello.
Yeah, we're going to go check out one of the fish stores here together. So once I get there, I'll show you where I'm at, and we'll get to it. You guys take care. All right, guys. We made it out to the fish store. I've already gotten in there and looked at it. Today, I got a real special guest with me. This is Nate. Say hello, Nate.
Hello.
Yeah, he's the one that we're dropping off after spending, what? You guys were about 6 weeks with us? Yeah, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick tour of this store. We'll get back to you. Let me go ahead and show you where we're at, and then we'll go inside. Hold on. All right, guys, as you guys can see, we're here at Lone Star Aquariums. We're sitting out here. This is in San Antonio, Texas. I believe this is the 115 and the 410 are the cross highways that are out here. The guy here at the store said that I guess the most recognizable landmark for you guys who are out here in San Antonio would be that Whataburger that's right next door to us. But anyways, we're gonna go in here and check out the store. Just remember, for your information, the store is open Monday through Sunday, so they don't close. They're open every single day. You guys can see the information on here, and they're open from 10 to 7 p.m. And talking to JC, he was saying that they just recently taken over ownership of the store. They've been, I guess, under the new ownership for 9 months. So we'll go ahead and dip in here and we'll take a look at it and show you what they got. All right, I guess I got the green light to go ahead and come in here. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can check it out. All right, so we're here at the store. All right, Nate, let's go check it out. All right, as you come in, right over here, right to your left, you have the checkout station. You can see that they carry some of the live foods. They got the refrigerator down there. They've got a few pretty cool display tanks. I love these aquariums. These are the bookshelf aquariums. You guys know me. I like some of the smaller fish, but I like these low profile, kind of long aquariums because you can do so much with them. Here's a perfect example. The other thing is it doesn't require a whole lot of plant investment to be able to get something that looks like this. You also have, you guys know me, especially in today's situation where space might be restrictive. These nano aquariums, I can't speak as to how much I really like them, because I think they're a great option, especially with the fact that nowadays there's so many options that you can take, that you can buy that are some of the nano species. And in talking to JC, the store is kind of trying to focus on filling that niche here in San Antonio. They are trying to carry a lot of different variations in nano fish. But before we get into all that, just kind of give you a lay of the ground. On this side, they're doing their saltwater fish, and we'll take a look over there. And then from this rack and this rack here is where they have all the freshwater. They do carry some of the typical cichlids, but they're really trying to specialize and trying to have fill that void where there's not a big, I guess, nano fish supplier here in San Antonio. So they're trying to fill that void. That's kind of the direction they're trying to go in. But the other thing that I walked in here when I noticed this in here, they have all their dry goods. But again, he was telling me they're the first store here in San Antonio that actually carries the aquarium co-op products. So let me go ahead. They're trying to make a sale. Let me go this way so I'm not interfering. That's the last thing I want to do while I'm out here. Hey, Nate, how are you liking the fish store? Yeah? We're going to go to you in a little bit and see what fish are the ones you really like, all right? All right, buddy. So you can see where they've got, this is where I start seeing the theme of the store, where they're trying to focus on nano aquariums, whether it's freshwater or saltwater. They're giving you all the different options that you can find. This is a 50 lowboy. If you guys know anything about me, this is kind of one of my favorite profile aquariums, whether it's saltwater or freshwater, because there's so much stuff you can do with this. It doesn't require a lot of lighting if you're trying to do a planted aquarium, because it's so shallow that most shop lights, there's more than enough light to be able to grow plants in that. In here we have another display tank. Now, interesting out of these display tanks, even though they're display tanks, you're able to purchase the livestock that's within these aquariums. They all have different pricing in here. I thought this was kind of cool. Again, you guys know I don't know a lot about saltwater, but these guys look really neat. It looks like they have an antenna on top of their head. And actually, I like the way this looks, even though it doesn't have any, what I don't see, like live corals. I still think it looks pretty neat. They have this really unique cylinder tank. They got this cool little pipefish in here. I thought that was really neat. I don't know if this is a freshwater or saltwater. I don't know if that's a freshwater because the decoration in here seems to be saltwater based, and it might be. But anyways, they have that in there. They have this cool little nano reef tank in here with a clownfish in there and some anemones, I believe that's what those are, and some other soft corals. This one is another one that I thought was really cool. This has got to be, I have a 30 gallon. This is a little bit bigger than this. It's got to be somewhere probably in the vicinity of 60 gallons probably. It's a cube with the internal sump system for it. It's a nice little saltwater setup. I really thought this was kind of cool. I hadn't seen a clam before. I thought that looked pretty neat. But I really do like all the fish that are in here, which is interesting because I was under the impression you can't keep that many clownfish together, but they're able to do that. They got a little seahorse in there, which is pretty cool, and I guess some blemmies and some gobies. So that's kind of in there. The other thing that's really neat is if you're trying to set up a saltwater tank, they already have live rock that's already cycled and ready for you to go. They have that in there. They have some more saltwater fish in here. I think these are what do they call them? Cardinals. Again, these are some saltwater cardinals. But I've always liked these guys. I know Steve from Warrior Planet Tank had an aquarium that he called the Miami Vice, which I highly recommend you go check it out. He basically did a black water brackish tank with these guys in there, and I forgot what other freshwater fish he had in there. I thought it was really neat. They do have some equipment for sale within the store, and they also have water that's ready for saltwater. People that have saltwater aquariums, they already have water here that you can just purchase. They have another display tank in here with all these little, I guess those are green chromuses, I believe. And then in here they have I guess these would be like nano fish for a saltwater fish, but again, don't hold me to that. I'm not too familiar with it, but I thought it was kind of cool. I like these little yellowfish. Those guys, I don't know what they are, to be honest. I think they're blemmies, if I'm not mistaken, but again, I'm not up to speed on all my saltwater. I thought these were pretty interesting. These those horseshoe crabs. Something I hadn't really seen before. It looks like it might be a piece of coral that's in there. Another one in there. This guy right here, I have no idea what it is, but if I had a saltwater tank, I'd be all over this guy. I love the coloration of this guy and his finish. All you guys that are saltwater keepers, let me know what that is. Oh, and then this guy over here is like a leaf fish, but it's in a saltwater tank, which I thought was really neat. Then they have a little puffer in here. How do you like the puffer, Nate?
Big.
Huh?
It's big.
It's big?
Yes.
All right, let me see what else they got in here. It looks like they have some snails in here. Oh, let me get this pulled away. They have some rocks in here that you can purchase also for your saltwater tanks. In here is another setup that they have for some of the other nano stuff in here. You got some snails. You have some saltwater shrimp, like the one that's back there. I don't know if you can see them hanging out back there. Let's see. It looks like a little goby that's hiding in there in between the rocks. Oh, that guy's pretty quick. Let me see if I can get him down in there. It's going to be hard to pick him up, but he's in there. We have, all you see in here, I thought that was really cool. The shrimps hiding in the back, which I don't know if I'm going to, let's see. That's probably the best angle I'm going to get for them, but when you look at them from this side, all you see is some whiskers coming out the top of the rock. Yes, buddy? Oh, I thought you said something. All right, here looks like some type of an urchin, but pin cushion. Yeah, it's an urchin. All right, so they have that there, and then over here on this side is where they're keeping all their freshwater section. So we'll start over here. They have some Mexican dwarf crayfish in here. They got some blue ones, the red ones. They have some silver tetras in here. They got some more of the dwarf crawfish in there. We have, I guess those are some of the cave, the blind tetras, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, blind cave fish in there, and some algae eaters. I don't know, those don't look like Siamese algae eaters, but I'm not too familiar with those. Over here looks like some diamond tetras. Yeah, diamond tetras. Yeah, these are the ones like that I got for the children's aquarium, the Children's Museum Aquarium down there in Yuma. Let's see, what do we got in here? Some X-ray tetras. You got some ember tetras in there. Let's see. Oh, the Von reels. These are one of my favorites also. These guys are really fired up. Got a little bed in there. Looks like some red-eye tetras, Priscilla's tetras. They got some Buenos Aires tetras in here too. These guys are the red and blue Colombian tetras. These are actually pretty cool. I'm surprised I don't see more of these in the hobby. I know right here you can't really appreciate their coloration, but once they get settled into your tank, they really start firing up. You got some of your glowfish in there, some black skirt tetras. And here, some pygmy cories with some pea puffers. This is still a fish that I want to be able to keep, hopefully in the near future. You got some of those guys in there. You got some Congo tetras with some albino cories and some, albino cherry barbs. And that's what that is. In here, looks like more Congo tetras. We have some Pandagaras. Those are pretty cool. Some of the, I think those are those the skunk cories. You got some pea puffers. These are some figure eights. You got some of those guys in there, and these guys. These guys have been really hard for me to find lately, but it's nice to see that they got a nice little inventory of green fire tetras. I love these tetras. They're so underrated. There you got the silver tips and the crawfish we saw in there. And then they got a little Planet Aquarium. They do sell plants here at the store. This has got some mixed guppies in there. Down over here, these guys are super tiny. Can't make out what they are. Looks like some fry of, I would almost say some sort of a cichlid fry, but don't know which one yet. Some clown killifish. Those are really, no, those are the bumblebee gobies. Never mind. Those are cool too. I wish they were the clown. I would have looked for some males. We have some pearl gouramis, an opal gourami. We have some of the neon blues with some paradise fish in there. If you guys have been watching Funk, you know he's really been a big fan of the paradise fish. We got some swords in there. We got some, I think these are Daniels or no. Oh, these are rainbow fish. We got a little series of rainbow fish in here. I'm not even gonna try to figure out what they are. They got some hatchet fish, some plankton. Got a nice little betta right here. I love the iridescence that it has in it. We have some black ruby barbs and some golden barbs. This is something that I need to try also. I haven't had an opportunity to keep more of the barbs other than the cherry and the tiger barbs. But it's another section. You know, these Daniels, the leopard Daniels, are probably one of my favorite Daniels. I love the way they have the markings on their bodies. I like them a little bit more than the zebra Daniels, actually. It looks like a honey gourami down there. What's up, buddy? They have a couple of swordtail fish in here. These look like rice fish, if I'm not mistaken. Silver dollars. You gotta have silver dollars. Some golden wonder killies. These guys are pretty big. They got a sorority tank of female bettas in here. They got some really, really nice looking bettas. They look really healthy. Look like they're juveniles. We have some assorted guppies, female guppies. Here's more assorted male guppies. These guys are looking real good too. Some rosy minnows. Oh, this is what I thought was really, really neat, is that they got some trout gideids. I was telling JC that one of the things that I'm really finding interesting about out here in San Antonio, you guys are more aware of these gideids. Most people don't carry them in their fish stores. I know I went to the zoo out here, and Nelson was showing out their project that they're working with the gideids, and so I'm really, really impressed to see these guys, because these guys are on the CARES program. You got some cherry barbs in here. Those guys are always cool. Highly underrated fish. I'm surprised more people don't keep them, but I think now that nano fish are becoming more popular, we'll start seeing more and more of those. Yo-yo loaches, man, these guys are awesome. They're my hardest working fish in my fish room. They keep my snail population in check. They also have some dojo loaches in there. Let's see what we got in here. Then in here we have some more barbs. This guy was really cool, but he's really, really tiny right now. He's gonna get much bigger. Up here looks like an assortment of platies. Yeah, it's just an assortment of live bears in there and mollies, I believe. Let's see what else. We already saw those in there. In here is a rack that they're trying to set up for a lot of their shrimps, because he says they're having a great success selling shrimp. So if you're in San Antonio and you're looking for some shrimp, make sure you guys come and check out Lone Star Aquariums. These guys are really, really trying to bring in different variations of neocaradinas and caradina shrimp, and they're working on that. These lemmings are pretty cool. They're up there. So we got some of that. Looks like Celestial Pearl Daniels. That's really cool to see the store carrying some of those. Here's some of the caradina fish. Caradina shrimp. We've got some angelfish in here and some of your basic plants. They're working on their plant stock, trying to make sure they have some Odessa barbs too. And these guys are also highly underrated. A lot of these guys don't really shine in the store because they're a little bit stressed out, but once they get settled in, they really do bring out some really, really neat colors. We have some Daniels, some Roseline sharks. These guys are looking really good. And we got some goldfish. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then over here is where you start having some of their cichlids. You got some of your trophies in here. These guys, I've always wished they would stay this coloration. I've always thought they were really fascinating, but they're going to change, and I think they go blue and yellow, if I'm not mistaken, when they get to full-size adults. Looks like an electric blue Jack Dempsey, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. We have some albino Bashir, Bishir. We got some electric blue Acaras, some parrot cichlids with some Oscars. We got some convicts and some African cichlids together. They have frontosas. For those of you guys that are looking out for those frontosas, they do carry them here. We have down here the other ones. These are which frontosas are these? Those are the black widows, and these are the Burundi.
Seven stripes. These ones are Burundis.
Okay, so they have three different variations of the frontosas. If you guys are interested in getting those, they got some assorted peacocks, some more South Americans, Africans, some yellow labs. These guys are one of the easier ones to keep and be able to sex because they're more from the colors that they have on them, so that's why they tend to be real popular. What is that guy?
That's a albino trophius.
Oh wow,
He's big.
oh yeah. So for those of you, if you guys come into the store, make sure you guys say hi to JC. He's one of the co-owners. The other gentleman is walking around right now helping out a customer. This is another display tank that they have in here. They have some of the, they have discus in here with some planted, but the rummy nose, those are the, what do they call them, Asian rummy nose?
Asian rummy nose.
Yeah.
They're actually the family of the Rasboros.
Nice. So you can see these guys are really colored up. They've been in here for a while now. They got settled in. Let's take a look at their discus. Looks like some turquoise. They got some Congo tetras. That's the appeal to the Congo tetras. Once you start settling in, you can really start seeing some of those colors pop on these guys. They got a Hillstream loach right here doing his job in the aquarium. As you guys can see, this is what they got here in the store. This is one of their saltwater displays. And that's pretty much it. You know, if you guys happen to be here in the area, make sure you guys swing by, check them out. You know, before we get out of here though, I do need to ask I have a question. Nate, which 3 fish are the ones that you really liked in the store? Let's see what he decided on. All right, he says he likes the veil tail betta fish. What else? That's number 1, or that's one of them. Oh, he really liked the opal gourami. All right, and your 3rd favorite? Oh, there he goes. He found him. All right, they got one in here in the sump that has been hiding. Oh, the crab?
Yeah.
You like that crab in there?
Yeah, the purple one.
Oh, okay. There was a fish in here earlier that he kind of found. Oh, there it is. He just poked out.
It's grumpy.
He said it's grumpy. Yeah, but.
So mad that he turned red.
Well, with that being said, this is one of the stores out here in San Antonio. Like I said, if you happen to be out here in this area, make sure you hit them up. Like I said, they've changed ownership. They've been the new owners only the last couple of 9 months. So if you're here, make sure you guys support them. It's always nice to be able to have a local fish store. Again, they're trying to specialize in having some of the nano species. For those of you who want to say hello. Change his opinion. So make sure you guys swing by and check them out, and that'll be it from us. So you guys take care, and we'll catch you on the next one.